Alright, so to answer some frequently asked questions, one of the ones I get the most is why don't I use an air staff? The reason is because it's better to just wield the pickaxe and bring air runes because it's the same amount of inventory space regardless, and this way you have less weight because the air runes obviously don't weigh anything, whereas the staff of air weighs a few kilograms. And I suppose, I mean, it doesn't really make that big of a difference, but I suppose over hundreds of hours, would let you run a little bit more and give you a little bit more XP, I suppose. And I'm all about efficiency, so that's basically why I do that. So something that I try to do every day is buy all the sapphires from this gem store in Falador. I initially didn't buy the cut sapphires because they cost 250 GP each, and you get very little crafting XP obviously from them because they're already cut. But I figure you'll get the money back when you make them into unstrung amulets and then sell them to general stores. So I figure it's still worth it to buy those, although if I do continue to buy them for a long time, then it may end up tying up a big portion of my money, but I'm fine with that since I don't really need it for anything right now anyways. And yeah, I figure you get maybe like 1500 or so crafting XP every time you do this if you buy it from all 12 worlds. So I'd say it's definitely worth doing. You can only do it like once or twice a day because it takes a really long time to restock. And also there can't really be anybody else doing it, otherwise it won't really work. Also, there's another gem store in Al-Kharid, and that one also sells emeralds as well. But that one's pretty much always bought out because I think there's like bots that just hop through all the worlds and buy them all out. So I don't usually bother with that store typically, but I do try and buy from the Falador one at least once every day, since it's not really out of my way anyways. 89 mining. 76 smithing just from making iron bars. There is 90 mining, my second 90 stat finally, and it looks pretty nice. Should get about 94 mining if I get 89 smithing. Alright, so we just had a pretty successful trip, I would say, of mining some rune ore in the wilderness. I was originally just going to get a couple pieces, but then like all the worlds just didn't have any people in them and were spawned, so I just figured I would get like a full inventory, but then I got attacked by a PKer, but for some reason he thought I was going to run to the east, and I just ran to the west and just basically logged out. So yeah, I wasn't really expecting to see anybody since it's really late at night right now. But yeah, so we got pretty much a lifetime supply of rune ore. I don't think it's ever really going to be worth it for me to actually just mine rune for money, because of course you can't just like make rune stuff and then alch it for money. But I think it's pretty shit money until you can make like rune legs or rune two hands and skirts and stuff like that, which is at 99. So probably I'm never actually going to do that. But I suppose if I ever really did need money, that would maybe be an option. But I don't really think money's that useful on this type of account anyways. But yeah, I'm quite happy to have gotten so many runite ores, so we're pretty much set now. So as you can see, I'm at 50,000 out of 67,000 iron bars right now that I need. And I'm running a bit low on law runes, and as I said, this is not going to be enough law runes to get me to 85 smithing. I'm going to have to go get probably about, I don't know, 500 or 600 more at the Ankus, and I'll do that once I run out of these. Anyways, after I get 85 smithing, I plan to take a break from smithing and do some wood cutting and basically just get 99 wood cutting at the Willows in Port Sarim. I don't plan to burn the logs as I cut them, although it is a bit more efficient. I'm just going to bank them at Port Sarim since it's pretty much not crowded every time that I've checked, and it's pretty much as close to the bank as the Willows and Draenor are. So I'm not really sure why more people don't do that. So I will get 99 wood cutting there and burn the logs at my leisure. I'm not sure when I'll do that for 99 fire making. Then after that, we're planning a bit, too far in the future since I do tend to change my mind a lot. But probably after that, I'll get 99 range. I'll get probably a few levels at the Ankus, just so I have plenty of law runes for whatever I need to do, and then get the rest at Moss Giant, so that way I can get some prayer XP and some nature runes. Also, I have like 2,000 nature runes in the bank, and I don't plan on using them to get 85 smithing. I plan to just continue to stack them because it's not really going to save me. It might save me like a day or maybe even a little bit less than a day of smithing. So I'd rather just hold on to them and try and build a bigger stack of them before I actually decide to use them. And there's still a little bit of a debate over what the best thing to superheat is, but every time I've sort of tried to work it out, iron seems to be the best thing to superheat, because coal just takes way too long to mine, really, even at high mining levels. But I suppose I could end up changing my mind on it. But yeah, that's pretty much my plan right now. So I've just got to get another 17,000 iron bars, which is a little bit more than basically the bars that I need for 70 smithing back in the day, which seemed like, a really big grind at the time, and it was to me, but now it seems like nothing now that I've got 50,000 of them in the bank, I guess. Oh yeah, also I have quite a few uncut sapphires because I've just been buying and cut sapphires because I've been buying them from the store, like I said earlier. And also I sold all of my iron plate bodies finally. But once I get 85 smithing, I'm going to get a hell of a lot more than that, and it's going to take a very, very long time to actually sell them all. But yeah, we're at a little over 700k cash stack, and that's with me not only buying the cut sapphires, which are 250 GP each, but also buying a bit of arrows just because I figured I may need them eventually, so I've been buying iron and bronze arrows whenever I went to sell the plate bodies, since it's right across the street there. So yeah, that ate up a little bit of my money as well. But yeah, so pretty much that's the plan right now. I've just got to continue doing this for a little while longer, the final stretch, I suppose. And yeah, then my next video should be me getting 85 smithing. So other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.